Had a big steak dinner ready for him and all, and he got to the service station up here. We owned that, and he called me. He was too drunk to find our house, so we took him to the house, and I had all this dinner, and he kept trying to eat. And he says, I want to see the hotel, and he's stuffing potatoes up his nose. And I said, okay, so I'm on one side of him, I'm on this side, and my husband's on this side, and we get to about here, and a chair that was sitting in there with nobody in it tipped over, and we heard the footsteps, tap, 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 and these batwing doors went open, poof, 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 tap, 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 all up the stairs, and it wasn't dark.
Wow.
And he looked at us and he says, are you shitting me? He was fine. We just don't want that to happen. And on each end of every hall, for all 4 floors, this was installed, these were installed in case of fire. And we did have a fire in 1923 that burned 54 city blocks. It started in July 6th or 7th. And it started right across the street in that little house next door to what we used to own over there. And no, I wasn't here. It still blew up. Caught the Brown Parker garage on fire. It knocked all the window lights out over here. One bed caught fire. The guy was in it, patted it down, and it burned 54 city blocks.
Oh my God.
Without touching the hotel.
What?
Without touching the hotel, really, other than the window.
Didn't touch the hotel.
Wow.
Just that one bed that he put. Burned the Brown Parker and all that.
When was the last
Had a lot of trouble with vandals.
The last paying guest was World War II, the military, and one of my, I haven't been drinking. One of my ghost friends here, Peter, gives me stories. I have an Ovilus that picks up like radio waves. It picks up when somebody's talking to you, and he gives me tours and tells me things. And a lot of the military men are here. They chose to come here. We have what's called a pass-through on the 2nd floor where people they choose to live here. If you believe that. If you don't, that's okay. But I've seen some, and I've talked to some, and I know what I'm talking about. And I'm not drunk, and I'm not crazy. Well, I might be a little touched. But he'll say, and he'll go through and he'll say, John, military, in a room. And then some other room he'll say, Frank, military. And so a lot of the military are here. And on the 3rd floor, I had the psychics from all over the world coming in. And they just are pulled to the store over there. And we'd lock up and come over here. And one year, we were on the 3rd floor, and we got off the elevator and turned this way to go down to the end of the hall, and smoke started billowing up at the end of the hall. And one of the friends was a deputy here. It was a psychic friend of mine and her husband and her friend, not married, so I had a not married deputy with us. And I turned to go down to follow. I thought some indigent had set fire to it. And he grabbed me and he said, wait, turn around and look. And we looked. And there was a man standing down there, and he was fairly tall, and he had a black pork pie hat on, and black clothes, and an iridescent light about 1/2 inch over his whole body. And we stopped it. That's when the smoke dissipated, and there he was. And I said, do you see what I see? And he says, yes, it's a man. I says, everyone described a different thing. And we each described something different about him that we were seeing.
Wow.
The movie
I can't meet your bump so much.
Which movie?
The movie Vanishing Point, a lot of that was.
Oh, yeah.
The Negro radio announcer,
Yeah,
this was his
Super
radio
Soul.
station.
Is
His name
Yep.
was Super Soul in the show.
Was it? I
Yeah.
don't
And then
remember.
Kowalski was the driver.
Okay. Who was the Negro radio announcer? He's still alive and still
Oh, I don't
with us.
know. But I know on the show, his name was Super Soul.
Oh, okay. I did.
So-
About 2 years ago, we had a magazine come in that promised me to send it to me. I was in here with them about 4 hours sitting filming out of these windows. Of course, they never
You guys
sent it to
remember
me.
Vanishing Point?
Yeah, I'll have to look that
Barry
up.
Newman played Kowalski,
Yeah.
and he had a 1970 Dodge Charger, white, supercharged, and he was driving it from Colorado to San Francisco, and all the cops were chasing him all through the town and deserts.
They brought an exact duplicate of that car. That's what they were filming.
That was the one with the pirate radio station too that was backing you or something like that, right?
You can kind of back it up a little bit, yeah.
That was it. Yeah, that was the DJ. Yeah.
In one town, they put 2 bulldozers in the
Yeah.
middle of the
Dining
road,
area.
and he just floored it right into the bulldozer, and then, drove off.
You don't have to
My
push
dad
the
bought
car.
his Challenger in 2010 and I rented it over.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
This piano was donated to the hotel by a college educational place just across the border in California. They gave it to us to the hotel. And this is where the women had to come in and out.
The banister that's on the ground there on the right, that's beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
What did you say?
There's a skeleton in that room over there.
All right, huh?
Plastic skeleton. Only half.
This came out of the bar.
Look at the work on this.
Believe everything she says. Believe everything she says.
She made you cry.
And I saw Elizabeth.
Oh,
She took me in to see her first. We took her flowers.
Before anybody leaves, I had our,
Perfect.
Please take
Good.
one.
Let's go get a book. Go get a book.
The telephone switchboard is here to ring. To ring all 154 rooms at the same time in case of fire. And the man who bought it
hey, bet.
in the early 80s spent $30 million on it. The contractor out of Reno, Sparks, said the total cost for remodeling, including the fixtures, would be $3 million.
Wow.
And this is how far he got. And he went bankrupt and it reverted back to the county and it was sold at auction. And the man that has it now has just purchased my land across the street, that whole block, except 30 feet down here, for parking.
So he has plans. That's,
Now, this is something unusual.
okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's too hot in the car. Is there any shade at all? In the other car, I think you might be a little psychic or can feel things. But you'll shake your hand, go like this, hold them up, and you can tell. Now, our residents here visit each other, and you can tell which rooms they're in by the coolness of a room, if you'd like to try it. Let's see if we can find the same room. Come try.
Say shake.
You
Rub.
have to do, and then you have to get over here. Watch your step. Come over here. Watch your step. Okay. Okay, rub.
I don't think I have any second feeling, but hey, I'm gonna try them here.
You're in for it. And put your left foot in and take it right.
Oh, there's another one. Right here. Keep them off, keep your hands off.
Okay, yeah, in the car.
You can tell where they are.
Go find the gun.
I'm going to.
Then we got